Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Expat Theory. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Well, going to start this out with a little bit of a new video for basically the 2.0 version of Expat Theory. I started my whole journey. I got up like 4 o'clock in the morning, a little after 4 in the morning on a Wednesday, and went to the airport and spent the next 2 days basically either on a plane, in a terminal, or waiting for the next flight to get here to the Philippines. Basically, I left out of Raleigh, and my flight took me up to Montreal, and then from Montreal went to Tokyo, and from Tokyo I went to Manila. Then from Manila flew down to Davao. And so now I am currently at my hotel in Panabo City, and got to hang out a little bit today with Fred and Marla, which was awesome. They helped my first day be a smashing success. Got a number of things done, got to see a little bit of the town, and got to go eat. I always love to eat, so it's a good day. A little warm, as expected, but uh, it it's weird, man. I mean, if you've watched my videos before previously, you know that I was here in the Philippines from 1987 to 1990, and different time, different island, different place, different city, but it's still very much the Philippines. Um, it really, there's such a familiarity to it, that I really surprised myself. I was shocked. Some of the language was coming back to me because I used to speak a smattering, you know, enough to sound really dumb, basically. But a few things are popping back in my brain, even though it's been, gosh, I left out of here the very beginning or the end of 1989, beginning of 1990. So I was here from 87 all the way pretty much through the end to the beginning of 1990, and I rolled back to the States. So 3 years I picked up a few things, and one of the first things I kind of noticed is there's some difference in the language here. In Luzon, the main island, they speak mostly Tagalog, and down here they speak Visayan. So, excuse me, the two different dialects are similar but different. So some of the terminology and some of the words and things that I remember, they're not used as much here because it's Tagalog. So, but it was shocking to myself that I actually started remembering more stuff, being here, being back in the environment, immersed in the culture. I'm starting to remember some of the stuff. And I got here in the middle of the night. Uh, I was fortunate. I got a ride right away. Got here to the hotel. The security guard was expecting me, and he let me in, got me my room key and everything. Kind of got settled in, and where I'm staying is kind of cool. I mean, there's a bunch of little places around here to eat. There's a 7-Eleven directly across the street, and it's kind of a good spot. So I got the room, but I'm close to the main road where all the shops and businesses are. It's a little noisy. You might be hearing the traffic outside the window here, but I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. How much noisier is it going to be than sitting in a truck stop with all the trucks running next to you? Yeah, it's not going to bother me much. And I got out a little bit for a little while today. Like I said, we went out with Fred and Marla. We got a couple things done. I got a SIM card for my phone and got my Gcash set up and things like that. And we got to go eat, and I went and got Jollibee. Cause I got this thing. I wanted to compare the American version of Jollibee to the Filipino version, and I was shocked that they're quite similar. Um, I hate to say this though, because this might make some people angry, but the American version is actually a tiny bit better. Uh, it almost feels like they double dip the chicken so that the fried on the batter on the outside is a bit thicker, a little more crunch to it in the States. Here it's like they single dip it. Chicken is still good. Size wise, it's pretty close. I think the American portions might be a tiny bit bigger. But quality, still very good. Very close. One of the things that was different was the gravy. In the States, they give you a pretty good sized cup. It's about that big around, about that deep, full of gravy. Here, it's almost like they're giving you, the little cups that you get ketchup and mayo in when you go someplace. Little cup, and it's like, okay, why are you guys skimping on the gravy now? The other thing I was a little surprised about was the pineapple quencher. The one in the States is amazing. It's like really good, straight up pineapple juice. I mean, it's awesome. Here, I hate to say it, but I think they're using a concentrate because it's kind of got a little bit of an aftertaste to it. And that I found really shocking. I thought it would have been the other way around. I would have thought the American version would be made from concentrate, but no. Everything else I saw, I went with my friends, Fred and Marla. We all got chicken, but Fred got like the palabok, which I actually like. I enjoy that in the States. I want to try it here, but it looked good. It looked the same. Can't remember. I think Marla maybe got spaghetti, which I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be the same. Can't try everything in one meal, but I was pretty close. It felt pretty close in quality, and to me that was going to be an interesting thing because I literally drove from the Daytona Beach area, New Smyrna Beach area of Florida, all the way up to Jacksonville, which is like a 2-hour drive, just so I could try Jollibee. This was way back before I started my channel and everything. But, so I felt like that was kind of a cool thing to be able to compare the two. I do have to give the American version a slight nudge and nod that they're a little bit better. So anyway, guys, so far so good. Just getting feet on the ground, just getting first off, I'm basically spending some time getting rested up. I will admit that journey was rough. I'm not back into shape like I should be, so I think it was a little harder on me than it should have been. But it's like 24 hours flight time, not counting your layovers in between and the wait times between flights and stuff. Just in the air, it's 20 plus hours, and that was pretty brutal. And trying to sleep on a plane in those little seats that don't go back very far, yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, I did manage to sleep some, so when I got here, I really didn't need the sleep, but I did need the hot shower, some aspirin, should have gotten some ibuprofen, and just rest and let my body heal from that travel, 'cause it was pretty tough. I would recommend if you want to get here fast, okay, do it, but you're gonna pay for it. But if you have time, if you're coming, break it up. Take a stop somewhere. You know, stay in Japan or whichever route your flights take you. If you don't have to do it all in one shot, don't, because it might be more expensive to break it up, but just know that you're gonna feel pretty cruddy when you first get here, because it's gonna be brutal on your body. You know, you might be tough, and maybe it doesn't affect you. Everybody travels differently, but I know I felt like somebody beat me up with a bag of hammers when I got here. I had to just lay down, take a hot shower, lay down, take some aspirin, and let my body just relax for a little while. So I took a couple hours break and then got up and walked across the street and went to 7-Eleven, got me some coffee and a little snack, and was kind of just wandering around a little bit, up and down the sidewalk, seeing what was there. Anyway, guys, I'm just kind of rambling a little bit, but I don't have a whole lot of like photos and things yet. I'm just getting started, just getting set up. Like I said, I'm in a hotel, so it's not like I'm in any kind of long-term stay or anything. I'm not situated or sorted. I'm just here. So it's the start. It's the beginning. And I feel like day one was a big success, thanks to Fred and Marla. They helped me out a lot and kind of got me around a little bit, showed me around a little bit. And, I'm getting there. I'm glad to be here, and so far so good. And I'm happy to be here. It's a fun thing to me. I do remember the culture from before. So it's not like super shocking or anything like that. And I do kind of like it. So we'll see in a year or 6 months or 3 months or next month or next week. Never know. You never know what life's going to throw at you. So, but I do feel more relaxed and more comfortable. And I don't know. I was stressing before I left. You always second guess yourself and making big decisions and doing big moves, and it's scary, And getting here and getting my feet on the ground, almost immediately, I just kind of felt like, oh, okay, yeah, I've done this before. And a lot of that stress and anxiety kind of went away. So I think I'm doing the right thing for me. I think I'm doing what I should be doing, which is getting out there and traveling and seeing things and doing things. So that trucking, loved it, but man, it's rough, tough on the body, Anyway, guys, I'm just kind of rambling. I don't know what to really talk about yet. I just wanted to kind of update, let you guys know I'm here. Day one is done. It was successful and got some things done. It's prosperous, whatever you want to say. And the Philippine adventure will continue. And I'll hit you guys up and give you some more content from the Philippines in the next video. So appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next one.